You've killed one of my playthings. Now, you have my undivided attention.
Another demon. She will die like the rest of them.
The storm breaks! What you ask is impossible. This fight is over! Your strength failed! The gods struck through me! fight is over! The storm breaks!
All is unclear now.
Nephilim, your misbegotten kind is creation's greatest sin. But your time is done. You will find only death in my realm.
An abomination! Asmodan has brought pieces of hell into our world, along with his demonic host.
Your flaws are revealed!
These poor things live in eternal torment.
I once met a raving drunk who claimed he had wrestled with a succubus, a demonic creature that possesses the form and face of a beautiful woman. He said she cursed him and tore out the heart of his friend before he made a narrow escape. Really, young men are given to such
I
exaggeration.
don't have enough
these days.
spirit. I need spirit.
The Herodric scrolls describe hulking phase beasts as sin made flesh. Asmodan granted them great power, allowing the beast.
I feast on their agony, their eternal anguish.
We must face another trial, my friend. I did not know better, I would call this some lurid dream. Too terrible for a waking mind to witness.
It cannot be done.
Your presence pleases.
I will not do that.
All is unclear now.
What you ask is impossible.
I see. Are you enjoying our company?
I must wait to use that ability. I will not do that.
A mighty foe has fallen.
pain and suffering you're enduring. You must be dying to leave me.
I can't do that. It cannot be done.
The chains tear at their flesh. Hear their screams. Such sweet music.
That is a powerful foe over there.
That ability is not yet recharged.
This demon seems to enjoy the sound of her own voice. She is starting to make my head ache.
You are so eager. I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Sedare, Maiden of Lust, Consort of Asmodee. How invigorating. Play with my daughters. I do not wish to tire you out.
Your screams of anguish, your sounds sweet.
What you ask is impossible.
I can feel the blood hemorrhaging from the Sin Heart. You will pay.
It is not ready yet. I don't have enough spirit. I need to go back.
It's all come down to a single fight, and I don't even get to be there.
Good. You could use some sleep. You could use some sleep.
Oh.
Why won't anyone tell me where my family is?
Be careful out there. We need you.
Stab those bloody demons in the arse!
Baron!
I heard Captain Hale say that.
You are so close now. Only Asmodee is still out there, waiting for you. What do you suppose you'll do after he is dead?
Ask me again after I have slain him.
Oh, you're too modest. I saw how easily you took care of Belial, and you've already beaten Asmodee's army. How much more trouble could he be? Let me tell you what I think. After Asmodee is dead, you come with me, huh? And we'll go on a grand adventure. Just you and Shen. The wind at our backs, and the road stretching out before us.
I must return to my home and serve the gods.
I've got some new items you might need.
Day 9. Young Commander Calderos believes that the demonic scourge will flee before a bloody show of righteous force. He intends to lead a charge from our fortifications tomorrow. Calderos can commit suicide by stupidity if he wants, but I'll be damned if I send my lads with him.
Thanks to that monk, you can finally get some rest.
I feel fine.
I can tell your bad knee is troubling you, love. He'll have to save the world without you.
Do you wonder what will happen in Chaldeum now?
I hope that they will find their way.
Ashira will be there to keep the peace. I only hope they rebuild wisely. I've seen the ruin that Leoric and Diablo brought in Tristram. I would not wish it upon Chaldeum. From the burning desert to the freezing north. You don't make it easy on us, do you?
Where I am needed, I will go.
At least there's a lot of work to be done here. These men fight with blunted swords and dented armor. It's good to help. How do you feel? Nervous?
Never. You?
I feel a sense of calm. I know you can do it. Have no fear. The things I have crafted will not fail you.
Never. You?
I feel a sense of calm. I know you can do it.
I can't believe that we're still alive. This place was built to fight barbarians, not horrible bastards with wings.
I knew Zoltan Kuhl was special from the moment I met him. He had a keen mind for the arcane. During the hunt for the Three, he was the bearer of the Soul Stones, and must have studied them intently. Though it is an aberration, the Black Soul Stone is a testament to his genius. The Black Soul Stone was created to be an improvement over the original Three. They were crafted to contain single demons, but Kuhl intended his to hold many. But the Black Soul Stone is flawed, and cannot contain that many demons for long. We must capture Asmodan within it and shatter it, lest all these evils be reborn. Of the many things I find intriguing about humans, the greatest is their endless thirst for knowledge. Angels believe that everything there is to know is written in the scroll of fate. Therefore, curiosity is not a common angelic trait. Ironically, my suspicions have been confirmed. Angels do not, in fact, know everything. Seeing the world through mortal eyes has given me much to ponder. I am once again filled with the thrill of battle. It has been too long. I remember countless battles within the heart of Pandemonium, as my brethren and I risked everything to drive the demon spawn back to their hells.
Battles worthy of the gods themselves.
I do not know your gods, friend, but they were indeed glorious battles. We waged our eternal conflict since the light first broke upon creation. But now, for the first time, it feels as if its end is in sight.
Has one side ever come close to winning the eternal conflict?
We thought we had lost everything at the 5th battle of the Diamond Gates. The prime evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. But one of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswal, turned them back. Still, the day might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
Tell me of the eternal conflict.
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred World Stone. Until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of Hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
They sought to use us as weapons.
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever. And very clearly, you have.
I would hear more of the creation of our world.
To escape the eternal conflict, a group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden paradise for themselves. They called this world Sanctuary. Eventually, they commingled. They gave birth to mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your Nephilim ancestors was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the World Stone to weaken them. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation.
While examining Jondar's journal further, I found a torn page hidden within the binding. I believe that it is from one of the tomes I seek. He has written notes in the border as well. Perhaps by studying them, I will learn where the tome is.
Why do you frown? This seems like good news.
It seems strange that Jondar would keep a page hidden. It is though it is the proof of a crime. I've already found holes in my order's honor. What if there are more?
You look troubled. Has the torn page shown you where the tomes lie?
No. I've learned something much more troubling. Judging by the borders, this is indeed a page from the tomes, but it does not contain prophecies. It seems to be a set of instructions for the creation of magical weapons. But that is not the strangest part. I have seen the rune here before. On the braces of Tyrael's armor.
I have never seen it before. Let us go ask him.
Tyrael, examine this page. Tell me what you see.
These are plans for angelic weapons that will fit human hands. Where did you find this?
This is a page torn from the sacred tomes of my blessed order. The light only knows what the others contain.
I see. It implies that my brethren seek to destroy this world, and that your order was created to stop them.
Is it true?
It was, once. Not anymore.
Your order shackled you with sins to conceal its own. What will you do now?
There is much difference between what I want and what I must do. Together, you and I will finish our work here. I owe you that. But I tell you this. My faith is stronger than this betrayal. When we are done, I will return home and plunge my spear into the ground before the vault of the Order. I will meet their champions until they answer for their sins and their lies. I will have justice. I keep thinking of the traitor, Jondar. He had turned to evil, I have no doubt. But I wonder, would he have fallen as easily if the Order had not betrayed him? I knew he was troubled, but I said nothing. I saw his doubts as weakness, and when he submitted to Magda, I thought my suspicions were confirmed. Perhaps I could have saved him before it was too late.
Men and women do not need excuses to fall. They do so...
You are right. And still, I wonder if I could have said something, done something, and changed his mind.
Tell me of your brother, the truth about him.
We used to be a team. I'd tip him off to some of the Thieves Guild's hits. He'd bring...
The time when you robbed the Merchants Guild Bank.
None other. Some of the guards became suspicious. They thought he was involved. And he's been rotting in a cell in Kingsport ever since.
You feel responsible for what?
I don't know what I feel anymore.
What do you do with all the treasure you find?
Living a life of depravity and
You must be finding it difficult here.
Fine. Perhaps I've found that my treasure is put to better use elsewhere.
So you give your riches away?
We all have debts to pay, friend.
Did your brother suspect that you're in love with his wife?
No, she didn't take the time to tell him before waltzing off to the altar. Now their children would starve if not for the gold I send their way.
But you are the reason their father's imprisoned.
He will be free again in time. Paying off the Merchants Guild of Kingsport is no small task.
It is good to fight with you again.
Aha! I knew you'd need my help.
Sometimes you can be...
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I did not mean it as a slight. I enjoy your company.
Thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
Time may change your feelings.
That would be nice, but the feeling I... more unpleasant and complicated than that.
I have wondered, what became of your sisters?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
Who could have killed them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. Could have protected them. Where has he gone? I have thought more on what I am missing. It seems to clarify things for me. The spell that sent me to this time was bound to the Prophet. And some parts of me are missing as well.
Do you remember anything about your past?
Sisters and I were once mere servants in the house of a great Vigerai lord.
Is it he who taught you your magic?
And teaching magic to my sisters. Tricks, really. It was amusing for a time, but then I learned that he had begun to summon demons.
What happened to your master, the Vigerai Lord?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man. But they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our death seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the Prophet was staring down. I remember standing before the Prophet, my life hung by a thread. But he healed me and my sisters.
The Prophet was a god then?
No, not precisely. I do not know what his true nature was.
So close now. So close.
I'm here! I'm there! Take this!
I need to go back.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.